Hey guys. So the last 2 days, I spent a lot of time working on recording a song. Now this video that I'm recording right now is taking place before the song that you saw last week. That song, initially my plan was to record a scratch and then when I go to record the video, play over that. So that way I kind of have like a bass line or whatever. Because what ends up happening a lot when I'm recording my songs is that, at least how I've been doing it the last couple times, is I get the microphone out and I do all this stuff and I'm live recording it. So I'm filming what I'm recording, which is cool, but ultimately ends up taking a lot more time because I'm more concerned about getting perfect takes. It just takes too much time. And so to save myself time, what I did for the last video and maybe the video before that, I record the majority of the song ahead of time. And then I go and record. And when I'm recording the video, I'll use aspects of the audio, but the bulk of it is done. So this week I wanted to do the same thing. So I got to jump on it. I recorded the scratch. It all deleted and that was a little irritating, but it was fine. Did it again and then got a little carried away and kept recording. And before I knew it, I had spent like 4 or 5 hours working on the song and I liked where it was headed. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna record the whole thing here and get it completely done. And then I could just shoot the video and not worry about, the audio aspect of it. Well, I did that. I kept recording and recording. That was the first day. And then the second day I went back and, cleaned it up a little bit and then ended up adding some more stuff. I got even more carried away. I ended up putting drums in the song, which I haven't done before. And that was a process to figure out. And then I ended up adding piano. I can't play piano. I can't play drums either. I just kept adding stuff, not really knowing where it was going, but I liked the sound of the song as a whole. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of notes here. Ignore that coffee stain. I've got a whole bunch of notes. None of them really make any sense on the surface, but they made sense to me at the time. I worked on it a long time. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guitar parts, 3 main vocals, 3 harmonies. We've got drums. We've got 2 piano parts. Like this song, it just kept going and going and going. What ended up happening was last night after I got it like 95% done, I was listening back to it and I liked it, but what I had realized was it was not the song that I wrote. It had kind of evolved and become something else. Not something that I disliked, but just something that was not really, it almost changed the whole feeling of the song, which if you heard last week's song, for me it's this week's, but for you, it's last week's song. If you heard last week's song, it ended up becoming a lot more upbeat, and with the lyrics, it kind of didn't really mesh super well. And so I still have that version of the song, and I might still release it at some point, but what I'm gonna actually do now, which I'm gonna do in just a second, is record it kind of like how I used to do it, where it's just, one shot with the camera, and I just record it. I like doing it like that because it feels a little bit more raw, feels more real. I'll still use the microphone to get cleaner audio because that was an issue in the past with some of those old couch recordings where I was just using camera audio, and so even if I played it well, it didn't really sound super great. So anyway, my point is, when do you know a song is done? When do you know a song has been overproduced? And to answer that, I'm not really sure. I think knowing when a song is done is a whole other topic, and it's important to figure that out. But it's also kind of impossible because one of the issues I was having, and this isn't really an issue, it was more of just an issue because I was spending all of my time for the last 2 days working on this, was I would get it to a place where I liked it, I'd walk away for half an hour, I'd listen to it again and realize, oh, it needs this, or oh, I need to get rid of all of this. And it's just constantly working it and working and working it to the point where it evolved into a completely new song. The beat was the same and the lyrics were the same, but the feeling of it overall, it was just completely different. And so I don't really know when a song is done. Maybe a song is done when it's out. Maybe a song is done when it's done. But what does that even mean? I don't know. I don't know anything. What do I know? I'm figuring this stuff out as I go. I really wanted to avoid overproducing this song with the style that I'm playing right now and where my head's at. I don't really see the need to add all of this extra stuff. I want to keep it as close to how it was written as possible. And that's not to say that I won't change in the future or improve songs in the future by producing them a little bit more. But for this week specifically, it doesn't need it. So yeah, I'm about to record this week's song, or last week for you. So be sure to check it out. I'll put a link up here. There's also gonna be a link down there. And I hope you guys enjoy it, or I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, I'm editing right now and I realized I forgot to give you guys another song of the week. So this week we're gonna go with Suggestion by Fugazi. I'll put a link in the description for you guys to hear it. It's a great song, great album, great band. Check it out for real. So I just filmed that video and it came out okay. One of the reasons why I like to kind of pre-record the song, or at least get a scratch down before I record a video, is because I know I'm gonna make mistakes and the perfectionist in me doesn't love that. So when it comes to doing the videos without any work ahead of time, it's not that I expect to make mistakes, but I'm anticipating them, which then throws me off and I end up making mistakes, whether I was going to or not. So this time I did 3 takes for this video and the first 2 were unusable, which is how it goes. I mean, whatever, it's a good warm up. The third one was definitely better. There were a couple slip ups in there, minor things, stuff like going to pick the notes and then all of a sudden your fingers kind of forget where the strings are. It could have been better, but I've spent too long on this song. I've been working on it for 2 days. I wrote it a month ago and I've been practicing it for the entire month, not really even practicing anything else that I probably should have been practicing. So this song has definitely taken a lot of my time, and with a okay version of it, that's it, you know? Gotta move on, gotta move forward. I can't keep working on this song. So I'm gonna do a quick little edit, sync up the video with the audio, clean it up a little bit. Other than that, that's about it. Yeah, I might release the version of the song that I had been working on the last couple days to you guys eventually, but for right now, I'm gonna keep it and maybe even work on it a little bit more. Maybe I'll use it for the album whenever I eventually start working on that. And yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions or suggestions or advice for any of this stuff. I'm here for it. I wanna learn as much as I can. Okay, that's enough out of me. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut. Bye.